Donna was the carer in question. Tell us how you came to meet Donna and how she became part of your family.
Well, I've done a lot of work for Bluebell Wood, and one of my ways of earning money was having lunches at my house and invite 15, 20 ladies. Anyway, a sister came a few times as a guest, and they heard I'd been in the hospital. And when I came out, she came to see me. And she says, "You're going to need carers, aren't you, Diana?" So I said, "Yeah." She says, "Well, me and Donna will do it."
And, of course, this is perfect. This sort of all falls into place, really, because you needed the extra care. This was somebody that you already knew. Her family lived just up the road, so you felt you trusted and knew her. So what sort of
I didn't really know her. I knew her sister better than Donna. She was very, very nice, and she fitted in. She came and she made herself at home and she fitted in.
And she looked after you as a carer. She was doing a good job.
But it was only an hour in the morning that I needed half an hour.
Half an hour.
And just to make sure I didn't fall.
So the first thing that initially went missing, and although it's never been proved that she took the jewellery, and no one's ever said that's not the point. But the first thing that went missing initially that caused this moment of concern in your head was some jewellery.
That's right. Yeah.
So what happened there?
Well, basically, Mum lost her engagement ring, and we put it down to the fact that she must have just mislaid it or something, and then shortly afterwards some more jewellery went missing. And then I contacted my brother who lives locally. I live in the Isle of Man, so I'm not able to be there a lot, and I asked him what was the situation with Mum's personal finances, how she was working with the money. And he said, well, basically the pensions, Mum and Dad's pension goes into the bank account, and Mum writes a cheque every week, and he draws money out.
Right. He gets the cash out?
Yes, and gives Mum cash. I mean, she's a bit old-fashioned. She prefers to pay her bills in...
Yeah,
fair enough.
And basically, when I mentioned this to him, he said, oh, gosh, that's interesting, because Mum's mentioned on a couple of occasions that I've not given her the right money.
So you were noticing that there was something wrong financially?
Yeah, there was an odd tenner missing.
Yeah.
Or a couple, or a 20. And I would ring Michael and said, "Michael, do you mind learning how to count?" And he said, "Mum, I've counted it." And the secretary had counted it. He said, "But don't matter, I'll bring you some more."
So who was was it your idea to set up a camera, first of all?
Yeah.
And so why did you want to do that? Did you think that it might be Donna, or did you just sort of want to know what was going on?
I think being away from Mum in the Isle of Man, you worry about your parents, don't you? And I just felt it would give us extra reassurance, and I wanted to eliminate that possibility, you know. I mean, it's very difficult to say to your mum what you're doing with your money, isn't it? You know, it's none of your business type of thing.
And also for
Mum's
you,
an independent woman.
If you are an independent woman, and for privacy, knowing that there's this camera that's going to be set up in your house...
It worried me at first, but it didn't get me on it very much, did you?
No, you weren't on it because you knew where it was. So interestingly, Stephen, you set the camera up, and the idea was, even though you're in the Isle of Man, because via Wi-Fi, via the internet, you could dip in and look at it, but the Wi-Fi wasn't particularly good in your mum's house. That's
right. I mean, I'm lucky I got some good friends, and a good friend helped us do this, but we quickly found out that because she lives in a rural area and the internet speed's 0.3 of a meg, so trying to get any images down was impossible. So